Hello, guys. Another live drive with Zach. Just want to check in with you. Talk about building your confidence and how to get good at something. Sounds obvious when I say it that way, but it's like you got to do it. You're not going to be confident in your abilities before you do them, right? You're going to become confident after practicing. So your actions build up your confidence. And I'm equating it to, like for me, sticking to OMAD or sticking to my running plan or, just sticking to my healthy lifestyle overall. It just gets easier and easier, and I become more confident in my abilities to achieve my long-term goals and long-term value in line with my values in the long term is by doing it, so it's really easy to skip breakfast and lunch on my work days. So this was my last of my 4 work days. No problem. Did my 1 hour eating window, maybe 1 hour and 15 minutes. Like, if that's cheating, man, I'm fine with that. And did all my runs. I haven't skipped any runs. 8-mile jog today, a little over, maybe 8.25 miles. Feel great, little drained of energy because I haven't eaten all day, but I drank my water and I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, like I did last week on my long run day, and I think it helps. And then I just cook it out, get that caffeine out of my body with that extra running. So focusing on the actions, building up the confidence, achieving the goals that are in line with your values, and just feeling great about it. A coworker of mine walked by today and he's like, another OMAD video tonight. And it was kind of cocky, his little way to jab at me, but he's a great guy and I don't think he meant it that way. But it's not what it is. It's not just, the channel's really not about what you're doing. Like, if you got on here and tell me you're eating 3 meals a day and you're losing 2 pounds a week and you're working out, I'd be like, hell yeah, man, let's do that. I mean, long term, that's what I want to be also. I want to be able to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and control my overeating and just eat healthy, smaller meals. Do I have to? Do I feel like I absolutely have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? No, but, it's just like, I'm not set, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm not like super set in any one eating style or what's right for you and what's right for me. It could be so different. It's not even worth, I'm not selling anything. So like, I don't have I almost want to like play some of these videos, these diet and nutrition and exercise. And of course they don't say what their secret is, and they show themselves eating nothing but junk food and donuts. And it's like, duh. They know you're fat because you eat donuts. They know you want to eat donuts, so they sell you a diet plan that says you get to eat donuts. Like, can't eat donuts. Like, when you get to that point, you can eat donuts. But I'm telling you, man, you're not going to get to that point eating donuts from where we are. From the morbidly obese, or at least obese, the channel's really focused on people that need to lose, like I was talking about, the 100 pounds or more. Even where I'm at right now, well, we'll see when I weigh in, I could still lose 80 pounds and be a healthy body weight. Like, I think I'd be just ridiculously shredded by then. I don't know how shredded a 51-year-old can get, but I kind of want to find out. Man, it is boiling hot in this car. I'm feeling great. Got some odd lighting going, but I know you can hear me, guys. It's just wanting to, like, if you're driving and you can do a live drive, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you check in with your homies? I got, like I said the other day, I passed up 6,000 subscribers, and it feels like a wonderful milestone. I'm shooting for that 10,000 subscribers in my first year. I know the professional channels blow that away and have, 1 million in their first year, but I'm low budget. I don't know how to edit videos. I'm just going live and going with it and just trying to be honest and forthright about like the numbers of times I failed and cheated and started over, because that's what happens. That's what everybody does. There's a reason we're not all ripped if all these diet plans work. I mean, there's just, well, I can't remember the number, if it's a 10 billion or $100 billion industry per year, the diet and fitness industry. I mean, it's a money-making machine. If they ever came up with something that, cured weight loss, cured obesity, they'd be out of all that money. So obviously they would have no interest in actually, getting rid of obesity. if all them diet plans worked, we'd all be ripped and we wouldn't be following along with the Healthy, Healthy, Happy series. And now with the Self Mastery series, guys, every day that I do good, you know, which is, it's probably been like 80% of the days I do good as far as stick with whatever diet routine I'm on, stick with what other workout routine I'm on, and about 20% of the days I do not as good. So like in 10 days, I probably mess up like 2 days. And it's, for this, I have 4 days off of work now. It's Saturday today. Yeah, it's Saturday. So I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. And I have some busybody activities planned as far as moving. But being I'm moving, my stuff is getting all clustered around, and we got to get that going so I don't get too lost when I pack everything and lose my passport. But what are we talking about, guys? Focus on the actions. You'll get better at it. You know, like when I first started fasting, I never made it 24 days. But after, you know, doing it a bunch of times, I ended up fasting for 24 days one time. In 13 days, like 10 to 14 days, a bunch of times. And if you'd have said you got to be prepared, you got to plan it, you got to do it right, and you got to go all the way the first time, well, you just never even start then. And that's where so many people are. I mean, I know there's people that watch my channel, even friends and family and coworkers, that they're not doing anything to lose. The channel's for, and I just want to encourage you to take a step in the positive direction. Even if you're not going to go for an 8-mile run today and eat your OMAD in a 1-hour feeding window tonight, like download an Audible book about, you know, the psychology of how to achieve. It's hard to find like psychology of weight loss books, but I just find I read a lot of psychology books just about anything, whether it's like controlling your finances or just controlling anxiety and depression, or, you know, which is a lot of the reasons why we're overweight too, you know, and just read all those, you know, the self-help and motivational books. And if that's all you can do right now, then get on that and get hot and get addicted to them. Read 100 of them this year. And then, you know, find the motivation to skip breakfast and then skip lunch and then, you know, do a 3-day fast and get on. You know, I know OMAD with keto is just gangbusters, the greatest. Like, I don't eat a lot of pork, but I know bacon, because it has a lot of salt in it, so it'll replace all your electrolytes you're losing from not eating all day. So you drink your water and then eat, like, I would have to do the calorie count, but I don't know, I suppose it'd be at least a pound of bacon, right, to get like 2,000 calories in you, or at least like 1,800. It sounds like it'd probably be that, man. And if that's all you did for a month, I mean, you would lose dramatic amounts of weight. Like, it would be ridiculous. Like, every day you stepped on the scale, you'd be like, oh my God, what's the date? Maybe I should plan to do some nutty, go hard and try something like that. It's the 19th. Could I prep myself up in 11 days? It's August, and do that all of September. Oh my God, that'd be a lot of pork though. Pork is against my religion, but more so I believe it's just dietarily and not as healthy of a meat because it doesn't have sweat glands. And anyway, let's move past that. I could do it with a steak, a salty ass ribeye steak too, because the reason the bacon works so good is because it's high fat and salty. So if you took a ribeye, which is high fat also, I mean, a ribeye steak is like 80% fat, and just doused it in potassium and sodium, your electrolytes you need, your salts you need, and just ate 1 or 2 big ribeyes a day, it'd be similar. It'd be the same effect. So maybe I'll try that. But you know, I've done it. I've tried to go low carb before and super keto, and I just always, I have struggled in the past. I don't want to say always, because maybe I'll conquer it someday and I'll be able to just go hard for a whole month with just no carbs. But I've struggled with having the super carb craving after I eat that high fat meal. And that's why I switched to the OMAD, because then I can eat, man, I'm mostly just craving fruits and vegetables and healthy food now. Like, I'm not even super craving the meat anymore that I used to really want to eat all the time. Like, I'm just eating a small amount of meat now, and it's more like nuts, berries, and fruits and vegetables. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go in my underground garage, and I know it's gonna dip out. So God bless us, guys. Jump on board with Jesus because He loves you. I love you, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.